In this next book I'm going to read, I will show you a reading strategy about figuring out the words you don't know. You need to make a guess that makes sense. Maybe you use the picture to help you guess. Maybe you use the words before and after to help you guess. This book is by one of my favorite authors. His name is John Scieszka. I think I spelled right, I hope. We will see. He has a lot of funny books. This one is about a kind of alien who uses an alien language for some of his words. You can figure out, what do those words mean? Ready? This book is called Baloney Henry P. by, we'll see their names in a moment. Here it says Baloney. Baloney Henry P. Received and decoded by John Scieszka. Visual recreation by Lane Smith. Last Tuesday morning at 8:37 a.m., Henry P. Baloney was finally late for class once too often. "That's it," said Miss Bugscuffle. "Permanent lifelong detention, unless you have one very good and very believable excuse." "Well, I would have been exactly on time," said Henry, "but I misplaced my trusty Zimulus." There's our first word. That yellow word is in an alien language. What do you think Zimulus is? Well, there's some pictures that help you. Then I found it on my deskie. What do you think a deskie is? But someone had put my deskie in a toraku. The toraku drove me right here to Skula. But then it drove right past. I grabbed my Zimulus and jumped out. But I jumped smack in the middle of a Razzo launch pad. All right, what do you think a Razzo is? What's about to launch? Uh-oh. It says, "Escape, escape." I used my Zimulus to pop open the escape portal. But it turned out to be a portal into the next Razzo blasting off. Where is that alien right now? Can you tell? He's in the Razzo. Uh-oh. I jammed the Razzo controls with my Zimulus so I could land behind Skula and then be on time. But I jammed the wrong Batuna and ended up on the planet Astrosis. I entertained the Astro guys with my very funny pizzas. But they decided my pizzas and I would be entertaining to eat. Uh-oh. I changed their minds with gyadrams and cuculations. So fantastic, they crowned me kuningas of the whole planet. But I forgot the Astrosis word for thank you. Let's see if I can do this. And accidentally use the word for doofbrain. Oops. How will the Astrosis aliens react to that? I don't know. He's going to be in trouble, I think. I foiled their plan to disintegrate me by plugging their blassa with my Zimulus. But they made a new plan to send me back in a sighing flosser to fracass our schoola. What's going to happen to the school? I erased the sighing flosser fracass instructions, but I also erased the sighing flosser portal lock and fell out. I dropped like an Uyrak. I was only 3 seconds away from Zerplatzen all over the Spielplatz. Not even my trusty Zimulus could save me. What's he think is going to happen to him there? Can you figure it out? So what did you do? Said Miss Bugscuffle. How could you possibly save yourself? I suddenly remembered that falling bodies obey the law of gravity. The law of gravity is things all go down. He is going to have to land on the land. Is he going to get hurt? And I haven't learned the law of gravity yet. So I stopped and came to schoola. All of which made me exactly 7 minutes late to this amu. Some of these words are kind of similar to English. I wonder if that means AM or this morning. Henry P. Baloney, said Miss Bugscuffle. That is unbelievable. But today's assignment is to compose a tall tale. That means a tale that you make up. That might be a lie. Do you think he lied? Or was it the truth? So why don't you sit down and get started writing? I'd love to, said Henry, but... Uh-oh, does he have his Zimulus? I seem to have misplaced my Zimulus. Afterward, this transmission was received directly from deep space. Once the signals were decoded, it became clear that this was a story about a life form similar to many Earthlings. Even more amazing was his discovery that the story is written in a combination of many different Earth languages, including Latvian, Swahili, Finnish, Esperanto, and Inuktitut. Who knows why? Oh, you know what? I thought that was an alien language, but I guess it's a language mixed up of all of those languages, all those yellow words. Decoder. Now it's time to see if you figured out those words correctly. If you want to pause the video right here and go back and try to guess before we read this, that would be fun. Then come back to this page and see if you're right. Amu, finish, morning. Astrosis, Latin, unlucky. So the second word I'm saying, that's the language that is from, okay? Blasa, Ukberic, Raygun. Batuna, Maltese, button. Kukalations, which is a transposition, just mixing up some of those letters. Calculations. Deski, Swahili, desk. Fracasse, French, shatter. Diagrams, transposition, mixed up. Diagrams. Kuningas, Estonian, king. Pizza, Melanesian pigeon, picture. Porto, Esperanto, door. Razzo, Italian, rocket. Sighing flosser, spoonerism, flying saucer. Spielplatz, Dutch, playground. Skula, Polish, school. Toraku, Japanese, truck. TWRF, I'm not sure how to say that. Twerf, Welsh, noise. I missed that word in the book. Uyarak, Inuktitut, stone. Zerplatzen, German, splattering. Zimulus, Latvian, pencil. 2001 is when this was copyrighted. It was written and copyrighted back then. Baloney. Baloney sometimes means that's not true. That's baloney. The end.